You started to channel another alien race. Okay, so you may not be able to explain what you do, but maybe you can show us what you do.
And here we are, dear ones. Council of Light from Arcturus. We are here to be with you all, riding.
What is your role with humanity and our evolvement?
We are here to co-create with the human race and the ones that are able to intercept us, your evolutionary process, allowing so many of you to left duality and contrast, separation consciousness.
Are we evolving as a human species, or are we going backwards? Welcome back, everyone, to Diary of an Empath. My next guest is Livia Devi. She's a multi-dimensional channel and spiritual mentor who works with the Arcturian Council of Light, and we will be talking about that to bring transformative wisdom and healing to individuals around the world. Livia specializes in quantum healing, divine feminine activation, and helping others tap into higher dimensional consciousness to align with their soul's mission. Her work empowers people to step into their true power and manifest their higher potential. Livia, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for inviting me here and for this beautiful conversation. I'm super excited to be here with you today, Keresse, and for us to go through this magic of unfolding. I'm curious to see what is going to unfold in today's conversation.
I know. Same. I think it's so fascinating what you do. And I've watched a couple of your videos, and I came across your work through Gaia, which was such an interesting and fascinating episode. And so some of these questions and conversations I'm going to ask around that. And I think those of you that are listening are going to be very intrigued. So definitely stick around for this. For you, Livia, if you had to define your mission, what would that be?
Yes, so I am a trans channel for the seven-dimensional Arcturian Council of Light, and my mission on this planet in co-creation with them is to activate new Earth leaders into their divine soul mission on Earth. So I'm actually working with the leadership of this planet, from all walks of life and all around the world. I have a global community of entrepreneurs and conscious creators, thought leaders, and incredible beings of light that are ready to be activated into their fifth dimensional consciousness and leadership codexes of light, and to embody more of who they are in order to create the new earth. And the new earth is coming through sustainable fifth dimensional businesses and global projects and initiatives that are here to support the global community of awakened and non-awakened beings. So my mission on this planet is to, with the Arcturian Council of Light, is to elevate collective consciousness on this planet from the third into the fifth dimension, and to offer, through my work, through projects, programs, and the teachings that I'm offering, these shortcuts where people can actually shift their consciousness and change completely their lives. So this is what I do. This is my mission on planet Earth. And it's a beautiful mission, has not been easy, if I can say like that. And it's not easy for anyone that is stepping into their divine power and into their divine service to actually, hold the higher frequencies, because it's a process of transformation. So the people that are working with me are letting go of the third dimensional value system and, limiting beliefs and conditioning layers and everything that is keeping them stuck within the matrix of reality, and shifting into these higher versions of themselves. And the reason it's not easy is because they have to let go of the familiarity and everything that they thought they were, and they have to unlearn everything and deconstruct everything in order to find who their real true self is, and to start building and connecting with their true nature, and to start rediscovering, remembering who they are and why they are here on planet Earth, and how they are here to contribute, and what action they need to take in physical reality in order to be into their full service on planet Earth. So this is what I do. This is my mission, and it's fascinating, is beautiful, is expansive. and is magnetizing, the people that are ready. And, it is a level of readiness that you need to actually be ready for this type of transformation. Not everyone is, even if everyone is saying up and loud that they want to transform and change, and they want to change their reality, and they want this and that. When it comes to taking action and really stepping into that wave of transformation, not everyone is ready. So the readiness can come, for some people after a full life of soul searching, after 20, 30 years of, healing and healing trauma, and also going through the dark night of the soul and really meeting the depth of their soul. So I work with people, of over 30 years old, so from 30 to even 75. So, a full range of people, because it's not about the age or, how ready in your life you can step into your soul mission is. The readiness is different. It's not about age, it's about, how much your soul have actually cleared in this incarnation, how much work you have done, what is the level of embodiment, and how much you have elevated your frequency, and where you are in your awareness and consciousness process in order to co-create with an interdimensional civilization. Because in the end, what I'm doing is like, it's like contact, right, with an alien civilization. I'm actually bringing interdimensional teachings to planet Earth. So the ones that are actually here to receive that, they need to be ready even for that, even for that type of co-creation and teachings.
So for you, when you talk about limiting beliefs, because I hear you say that, and that's one thing that I experience a lot with my own clients, and I've even gone through that myself. We go through belief systems based off of our traumas, our history, our parents, the world, stigma. And sometimes that belief system is very hard to let go, and it can keep us stuck. So where does somebody start with that? How do you let go of those limiting beliefs that have become a core part of who you are and how you see the world?
It is a deep process of introspection, to go deeper within the layers of your subconscious mind and firstly identify. And, many people believe that if they identify and they have the awareness of it, that's enough for them to shift or dissolve those beliefs. But when we are doing the subconscious reprogramming, it's happening at all layers, levels, and dimensions of who you are. So it's happening at subconscious mind, the chemical, the chemistry of your body is changing. So when we clear programming from the subconscious mind, is happening at the cellular level. And this is why, many people are actually going through a deep period of healing, because they are going in the subconscious mind, they are identifying the belief or the pattern, and then they don't know how to break it, how to let it go, how to shift. And one of the methods to actually break through is, to fully go into the experience and feel and go through, the full spectrum of emotions, and then collapse the timelines. And this is when science and psychology, psychiatry, and quantum physics comes together, because many people don't know how to actually do this quantum work at the subconscious mind. They don't know how to collapse timeline, how to actually integrate aspects of themselves that they are crystallized in time and space and are like all these events and situation. It is a blend of like knowing very well the subconscious mind, then working with the mental and emotional body and physical body and your quantum bodies, which are the light body. So everything has to come together. When you are deprogramming your subconscious mind, you are working with the wholeness of your being into this process. It's not only one thing. And this is the problem, that people are, they become very mental when they want to let go of patterns of limiting beliefs. They do all sorts of mental exercises and processes and following procedures, and but they are disconnected their heart consciousness. They are not very much connected to their emotional body, and they are not at all connected with their quantum realities of trauma, right? Because trauma is at multidimensional level. Is not only happening, when, for example, if a traumatic event has happened in this incarnation, has been chosen by your soul in order to be explored, but has a link at multidimensional level. So in order to actually let go of trauma from your cellular memory and at multidimensional level, you have to have like a more expanded view of understanding of how to collapse those timelines, how to let go, how to quantum shift your consciousness, how to work with your subconscious mind and not against it, you know? So I feel like for the ones that are doing this incredible, and you know, the people have the willingness and they have the awareness. So identifying a pattern is not enough, while working at emotional and quantum level through your pattern will unblock you from that specific reality.
So let's go back to the dimensions, because for those that are listening that are like, what is she talking about? What are dimensions? Break it down to me like I'm a high schooler and I have no idea what you're talking about. How would you define and explain what dimensions are and why do they matter?
Yeah, so the third dimension is, a dimension of linearity, where we believe that we live in one reality only. So people in the third dimension believe that there is a past, a present, and a future, that they have only one reality, one life, and that's it. And, you know, they are living to get older and at some point to die, and that's it. And this is where it's so interesting. This is where on the third dimension, the religion is, you know, entered people's life as, because faith has to actually create a bridge in a person consciousness to believe that, you know, at the end of their one reality, one linearity, there is something more, right? So the fourth dimension is that when people are start awakening and they go through this process of really waking up to another reality. So the fourth dimension is when people start awakening and they start realizing that the way they have lived their life and the way, you know, that the new realities that they can access is totally different. So in the fourth dimension, people start actually realizing that there are multiple realities that they're actually shifting every day in quantum time and space. So what does that mean? When people are awakening, they actually start to tap into, you know, a vast space of understanding. They have realizations and insights. Their perceptual field is changing. They start to see more than other people are seeing. They start to have more wisdom, more knowledge, more understanding. And this is when they tap into the fourth dimensional consciousness. This is when they start actually realizing that there are more realities and there is so much more than one linear existence. And people that are actually awakening and they start, exploring and nurturing more the fourth dimensional consciousness are the ones that start evolving and following the ascension process. Within the ascension process, some people are reaching and connecting with the fifth dimension. And the fifth dimension is when you have pure awareness of your multidimensionality, is when you know who you are at multidimensional level, when you start remembering past lives of existence, like past, present, future realities, when you start to connect to the 0 point field, which is the 0 point field of connection, the neutrality, source, God, frequency. When you actually are able to access the quantum field, when you navigate the quantum field with your awareness, when you are able to tap into a future version of yourself and past version of yourself. So this is fifth dimensional consciousness. But not only, the ones that are accessing fifth dimensional consciousness, they are embodying this experience. So it's not only conceptual, it's not only what is multidimensionality and you give the definition for that, it's actually an embodied experience. So, you are embodying, and with your physical body, mental, emotional, energetic, you access the quantum field. So most of the people on planet Earth are on the higher levels of the third dimension, of the higher realms, because the third dimension has realms. It's like the higher realms, the middle realms, and the lower realms. So most of the people on